Hi, in this video I would like to show you how I made these 3 bracelets inspired by Rena Rouge and Trixx from Miraculous Ladybug. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If it's not, welcome back. These bracelets are for 18-inch doll size, so for example, American Girl, My Life As, and Our Generation. For these bracelets, we are going to need elastic string. I like to use string that has a size of 0.5 millimeter and 0.019 inch. We will also need beads, and I don't remember where they're from, but each of these little orange ones are a different size from each other. But as we go along with each bracelet, I'll show them next to a ruler for sizes. So we are going to need a ruler for this, and we're going to need scissors to trim the string and later trim off any excess string. And be careful with scissors because scissors are sharp. For our first bracelet, we are going to need 30 orange beads, 5 black beads, and 5 white beads, so 40 beads in total. And I want to show you what they look like next to the ruler. I'm gonna put them on the centimeter side because they're so tiny. But here's what this one looks like. Oops. Here we go. Here's what this one looks like. And then for the orange beads, they're all different sizes. So, like, for example, here's one that's, one that's like that. Here's another one that's that size. And here's another one that's that size. And here's one that's even like a it's like a little donut and it won't stand up. So it's like, there we go. So they're all different sizes, and it doesn't actually end up affecting too much, like if you mix them all in together. But what I found is if your bracelet, if you measure it, like when it's all done and you measure it and it's right about here, then that's a good size. And if it doesn't come to that length, you can always take it out, even though, like, I know it's frustrating, but you can, like, take it out and see what works for sizes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I do it and how I kind of mix them all in together so that they get to that size. But what I'm doing for holding the string is I'm holding it with this hand, and then I'm going to be stringing the beads on with this hand. And what happens is you get the beads and they fall into this little dip here, and it keeps them from sliding out the other side. The other thing I also forgot to show you was the length of the string that I trimmed. It ends up being a couple inches longer than the ruler. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the pattern, and we're going to start with 3 orange beads, and then we're going to do 1 black bead, and then we're going to do 3 orange beads, and then we're going to do 1 white bead. So there you can see, like, this one over on this side is a little bit of a different size than the one next to it. So now I'm going to try a really long one and put that in there, and put in 2 orange, and or 3, I'm sorry, 3. And then even though this does somewhat equal 2 of these, I found that it doesn't really change the size that much. And if you like the look of it being different sizes, that's cool. And if you want to make it so this one equals 2, that's cool too. It just all depends on what you want it to look like and what you like. As long as it ends up being a size that's good to fit around your doll's fingers, it should be perfectly fine. So now we're going to put a black bead on, and now we're going to do 3 orange, white bead. Now we're starting the pattern over. I'm going to do 3, oops, sorry I went out of camera. There we go. 3 orange, 1 black, 3 orange, 1 white. And we're going to repeat that again. Do 3 orange, 1 black, 3 orange, 1 white, and we're going to repeat the pattern one more time with 3 orange, 1 black, and see how those are falling in there and they don't slide out the end. Oh, a cat hair. That's sweet. Okay, 3 more orange, and then white. And let's see what it looks like next to the ruler. Yeah, what you get is a little bit more than 3 inches, and that is good to fit around the fingers of your doll. So for all of these bracelets, they all use the same orange beads, so you just want to make sure that it's measured a good length to fit around your doll's hand. So now we're going to tie it, and what I do is I take this side and I wrap it over the other side, and I tie it, and then I take this side again and wrap it around the right side, and then I tie it. And what you want to do is you want to tie it so that it almost feels like it's too tight, but what it's going to do is it's going to make it tight enough so that when you put it on your doll, it doesn't pull apart. After you have tied off your bracelet and trimmed off the excess string, you have completed your first bracelet. For the second bracelet, we are going to need 24 orange beads, 4 black beads, and 4 white beads. We'll end up with 32 total beads for this bracelet. And I want to show you what they look like next to the ruler, and I've got them on the centimeter side again. So there's that one. Oops. There's that one. And here are the little orange beads again. And let's get started on the pattern. So I'm going to hold it exactly the same way that I held the first one, and then I'm going to put on 1, 2, 3 orange beads, 1 black bead, 3 orange beads, and 1 white bead. And then we'll repeat that pattern. 3 orange, 1 black, 3 orange, 1 white. After you've tied off your bracelet string and trimmed off the excess, you will have completed the second bracelet. For the third bead, we are going to need 28 orange beads, 7 black beads, and 7 white beads. 42 beads in total. And this is what they look like next to the ruler. So there's that one. And then these are the same beads that we used in the first bracelet. Oops. But there's what they look like. And then the orange beads again. But you know, the thing is, it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine because we can play around with it and make it look the way we want. We always have the ability to do that with this. So the pattern is going to be 1 black bead, 1 white bead, and 4 orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that. And then we'll just repeat it. 1 black, 1 white, and 1, 2, 3, 4 orange beads. After you've tied off your bracelet string and trimmed off the excess, you have completed the third bracelet. This has been a tutorial on how to create 3 bracelets inspired by Rena Rouge and Trixx from Miraculous Ladybug. Now that we've completed our bracelets, it's time to put them on our doll. Time for a fashion show! Here is the first bracelet, and I would like to show you what they look like on our doll. So here's what the first one looks like. And here is what the second one looks like. And then here's what the third one looks like. And I want to show you what they look like on the other hand because I know at least for American Girl their hand molds can be a little bit different from each other. So here is the first one on the other hand. Here's what that looks like. And then here is the second one. I almost said the third one. Here's the second one. That's what that looks like. And then here's the third one. And that's what that looks like. And then I want to show you what they look like all together on this hand. Like if you were to put all 3 on at the same time. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. So if you were to put them on all at once, like all 3 at the same time, that's what that looks like. Thank you very much for watching and happy bracelet making.